Thank you, Jessica. As Jessica stated in my bio, I work at Patrick Henry High School in North Minneapolis, and that is a school of about 1,100 students, and who are mostly students of color and are low income and have free and reduced lunch. The issues facing this community are many, as Jessica stated, and recently, there has been just a huge surge of gun violence, and our school community lost 5 students this summer. So it is a community that is struggling a lot with gun violence, gangs, drugs, homelessness. I was not aware of the child trafficking, sexual exploitation until I learned some invaluable lessons from Act United. I met Jessica probably about 4 years ago when I was the counselor and coordinator of a small program within Henry. It's a school within a school, an alternative program for students that were behind in credit. And a colleague had suggested contacting a Henry alum that was a current Minneapolis K-9 police officer. So we set it up for him and his dog to come in and present, and lo and behold, Jessica came with. And so after his presentation, they stuck around and chatted with us, the students and the staff, and Jessica shared with me her career journey and her work with Act United. And so it just made sense to invite her back to do her presentation, the program, with our students. So we did bring her back, and her presentation was dynamic, thorough, and informed. She shared her experiences and knowledge with the students and talked about the specific laws in Minnesota that help protect our children. She talked about prevention, advocacy, awareness, and resources. But it wasn't until Jessica returned for the small group, which she talked about in the beginning, where they come and equip the students, where it's a small group of students, and because of that, they just feel more comfortable talking and asking questions. It wasn't until then that I really learned just how pervasive this issue was amongst our students in North Minneapolis. I was just shocked to hear so many students share that they'd received random texts from people, that they'd on Facebook Messenger, like strangers would send messages saying, hey, send a picture, or I could offer you money if you do this, that, or the other. I know someone who's a photographer and you're beautiful and we could make money together. I just was shocked by how many students actually had experienced these kinds of things. So when it became obvious that this was a real prevalent issue among our students in Minneapolis, I suggested to the lead counselor in the district that we bring Jessica and her team back to do some professional development with all of the counselors within Minneapolis Public Schools, so that they could learn the signs and get some preventative tips and know the laws and the resources. And since then, Act United has been back to our building numerous times to work with our students with their programming. Last winter, Act United worked around our schedule at Henry and came in multiple times to give the students the program. We have grade level assemblies, so each grade would come in on a certain day, and Act United came and spoke to them so that we were sure to reach every student in our school. The amount of education, service, and leadership opportunities that Act United has provided for our students is invaluable. And all of this was done free of charge, thanks to the generous donations of the Act United supporters. And this is key for schools, churches, and community organizations that have little to no money. I would highly recommend any program or service that Act United has to offer. and appreciate the passion, wisdom, and resources that Jessica, Seisha, and their team have given to this cause. So just want to say thank you very much. On a personal level, Jessica has reached out numerous times just to offer a prayer, a thought, support through the different trials that our school community has been through. So I just really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much.